What if they held a war and nobody came? In the annals of history, countless wars have been waged, each leaving behind a trail of devastation and loss. But what if one day they held a war and nobody came? What if the soldiers, the real people who bear the brunt of conflict, simply refused to fight? The idea isn't as far-fetched as it may seem. Those who make up the fighting forces of the world, the soldiers, sailors, airmen, and marines, often have more in common with one another than with the leaders who send them into battle. These men and women come from diverse backgrounds, yet they share common aspirations to give in peace, to care for their families, to build a better future. When they look across the battlefield, they might see someone who, in another life, could be a friend rather than a foe. The question then arises, who truly benefits from war? The answer often lies not with the soldiers, but with those in power. Smedley Butler, a highly decorated Marine Corps general, once famously said, "War is a racket." In his book of the same name, Butler argued that war is conducted for the benefit of the very few at the expense of the very many. He highlighted how industries profit from the chaos and destruction of war, reaping vast financial rewards while the common soldier suffers. This sentiment was echoed by President Dwight D. Eisenhower in his farewell address to the nation, where he warned of the dangers posed by the military-industrial complex. Eisenhower, himself a former general, understood the profound implications of a powerful defense industry intertwined with government policy. He cautioned that this alliance could lead to a situation where the pursuit of profit drives nations into unnecessary and endless conflicts. The military-industrial complex, as Eisenhower described it, thrives on the continuation of war, the forever war. Defense contractors, lobbyists, and politicians can become entangled in a web of mutual benefit, where the perpetuation of conflict ensures continuous business. This dynamic often leads to an escalation in arms races and a reluctance to pursue diplomatic solutions. If these individuals, united by their common humanity and shared desires, chose to lay down their arms and refuse to fight, the very foundation of war would be shaken. Imagining a world where soldiers on all sides recognize their shared humanity and the futility of conflict is a powerful vision. It suggests that peace is not only possible but achievable when those who are asked to fight realize they have more in common with each other than with the architects of war. In such a world, the cries for battle might be met with a resounding silence, and the gears of the war machine might finally grind to a halt. However, this sunny optimism is unrealistic. The fact is that the powers that be know all too well their precarious state, but they are not prepared to give up. For this reason, they seek to control the minds of their subjects, to propagandize them into believing that the enemy is evil, instead of attempting to relate to them. Usually this is done by comparing them to Hitler. It generally works too. Just ask Americans how bad Putin is. To be effective, however, dissident voices must be silenced. Have you noticed the increased push to censor disinformation and malinformation, which is a completely made-up term? They must keep us all brainwashed to go along with their murderous war plans. Finally, if the efforts to control the hearts and minds of the regular people fail, the leaders have an emerging option. If the people refuse to fight, they will use AI-operated drones, tanks, and bombers. Our AI-operated war machine will kill the regular people of the enemy, and the enemy's AI-operated war machine will kill us. Or I could be wrong. We can hope. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified when new content becomes available. Thank you for watching.